Hello, Zay Automotive Reviews. Today we have the 2021 Ford Bronco and Easter eggs, which are plentiful and interesting. Now, Jeep and other FCA brands like Ram have developed a reputation for including all sorts of fun and interesting Easter eggs on its vehicles in recent years. Now, as the 2021 Ford Bronco nears its launch this coming summer, it's becoming quite clear that Ford has included quite a few hidden Bronco Easter eggs on the legendary SUV as well. Many of them recently uncovered on Bronco Nation. And let's check some of this out, folks. We're going to skip over some pictures and we're going to come back. Now, the first Bronco Easter egg is a bottle opener, which the Ford Bronco Sport also comes with. In the rear cargo area, which is carved into a roll cage for those nights out on the trail when we just need a nice, cold, icy beverage. And check this out. Just look at that. That's one Easter egg. Now, it's located on the roll cage is a piece of trim with a mountain range engraved in it, as you can see here. Now, along with the coordinates of 34.5261 north and 116.75685 west, which leads to Johnson Valley, California, home of the King of the Hammers race, which Ford sponsors and has tested the Bronco at. Take a look at that. It's almost this is almost equivalent to putting a Nürburgring, taking the racetrack of the Nürburgring and put it on the side of the Porsche to let you know that the Porsche is about its business. Bronco is taken, or Ford is taking this image and these coordinates of Johnson Valley, California, home of King of the Hammer, and put it on the side of the Bronco to let you know that Bronco is about its business in the business of off-roading. Straight up awesome, folks. And then we have this right here. Now, when the gas cap door is open, the owner gets a nifty view of the trio of the first generation Ford Bronco models. The U13 Roadster and the U14 half cab pickup and the U15 SUV. Take a look at that. I think this tells you what's coming. What's coming. The Ford Bronco, it's coming out with the U14 and the U15 SUV and the U13 Roadster. And that looks awesome, folks. And it's all coming. Can't wait to see it, folks. We've seen the renderings, and sooner or later we're going to see it in real life. Ford just dropping things on us so that we can get an understanding of what's to come next, folks. Now, meanwhile, the start and stop button contains a bit of an Easter egg itself, as the shape is identical to that of the Bronco headlight. Take a look. This is definitely nice, folks. I like the texture and the feel of this here. You can't feel it now, but you can imagine how that must feel. Something about textures and having them on vehicles. Now, as we've seen before, the badge located beneath the shifter contains quite a bit of information, including the fact that the Bronco is produced at the Ford Michigan assembly plant. Yep, and that's what this one has, the Ford Michigan assembly plant right there. Now, back near the tie-down hooks, there's a lasso engraved in the metal, which is a nifty touch. Going out and catching some Broncos. You gotta catch one. I'm gonna catch mine one day, and I hope everybody else catch theirs. This is just awesome, folks. Definitely nice. Easter eggs right and left. Finally, we have the nifty little addition which can be found on the Bronco's optional slide-out rear cargo panel. It depicts a first-generation Bronco with a stick figure sitting on the tailgate, enjoying a little campfire. Now, we imagine that these aren't even all the Bronco Easter eggs that exist, and many more are sure to surface soon. And when the 2021 Bronco finally arrives, we'll certainly have fun finding them all. And that is going to be a fun time, folks. This Bronco is just doing it, boy, and is doing it quite well. It's just, this is just awesome. Straight up awesome. And it's just straight up awesome, folks. Now, we have the Bronco and the 2021 Ford Bronco as it nears launch this summer. And let's talk about this coming summer. Now, of course, it was delayed until summer, and the order banks were pushed back. Now, for months now, Ford was adamant about the 2021 deliveries beginning in spring of 2021. However, that didn't happen, and the automaker has now announced that it will be delaying the 2021 Bronco deliveries until the summer. Now, Ford is blaming the delay on the COVID-19 challenge that some of the suppliers are facing, which has pushed the entire process back for a few weeks. And it came down to the tops, not being, the supplier not being able to provide the tops of the Ford Bronco in a timely manner because, something's missing in the makeup of it. And so they had to get that down on the way. Now, aside from the 2021 Ford Bronco deliveries being delayed, order banks will open in January rather than December 7th, which is when the dealer customers can, who originally slated to begin converting their reservations to orders. Now, the order conversion window was shifted to mid-January through March, while initial 2021 model year dealers' allocation forecasts will be provided in early January before the order banks open. So there's a lot to come on this topic. And so come back to your automotive reviews, and we're going to share. I'm going to definitely try my best to hit every topic of the Ford Bronco. I'm just going to bring as much as I can and give you guys as much as you can eat. And if you can't eat no more, just take a break and come back and check it out again. Now, if all that isn't enough bad news, Ford also announced that the much anticipated Sasquatch package in the 7-speed manual transmission combination is not going to be available right away, but it's going to be available later. And that's pretty cool. That's quite cool. But it's going to take some time, but Ford has been listening to the customers, and they have stepped up the game and bringing it to us, folks. Ford is definitely bringing it, folks. And the interior, the only color choice being the navy pear, and then all of a sudden Ford's now going to offer the onyx too, as also the black onyx as also a color of the interior too as well. So there's a lot that's happening with the Ford Bronco, folks, and this is quite awesome, folks. So we are dying for these Bronco, and look at these Easter eggs. The other day I have, my car, I put the gas in, and I, sometimes all the dirt and stuff, develop around the gas cap, outer surface, and I had to wipe it. And I about to saw an Easter egg in it, and I think that would have been awesome, but there's no, it just adds that character to the car. It's like it's something always to be seen when you think you're not going to see anything. And quite honestly, that's what gets people caught onto luxury cars. Finding the little things and finding these little things that keep you lit. And, keep you in love with the car, and keeps that emotional fire, that emotional attachment, and keeping that fire alive. And when you see stuff like this, it's like, wow. And it's quite cool. It's and also quite nice to be able to have this. Again, this is the Ford Bronco and the Easter eggs, folks. And these Easter eggs are straight up awesome. Now Jeep been doing it, the Ram's been doing it, and all of these are just big icons, folks. Dropping these Easter eggs on people and people loving the Easter eggs. And that's what this video is all about. The 2021 Ford Bronco Easter eggs. Plentiful and quite interesting as it is. This is Automotive Reviews. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And have an awesome day.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.